Do you struggle to find meaningful gift ideas, or often feel like others are a bit disappointed in the gifts that you give them? If gift giving doesn't come naturally to you, or even seems a bit materialistic, then you definitely want to watch this video to learn more about this love language. Chances are, someone close to you has this as their primary or preferred way of giving and receiving affection. And so you're likely missing out on opportunities to connect with them, and you might even be wounding them with your lack of awareness or skill in gift giving. In this brief video, you will learn a little bit more about this unique love language and how it has nothing to do with the amount of money you spend on the gift. I will give you a few examples of what this might look like, as well as sharing a personal example with my daughter that really brought home the significance of this love language. And make sure you stick around to the end so you can learn about the common pitfall mistakes with this love language that you might be making that's actually damaging your relationship. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jumis, a voiceover artist as well as a licensed clinical psychologist for almost 25 years. You may have heard of the love languages, first discussed by Gary Chapman in his book, The 5 Love Languages. I'll put a link down in the description to his book, as well as to his official resources, like taking a quiz to find out what your primary love language is. Gift giving is one of those love languages, and ironically, it's actually the one that comes least naturally to me. In fact, when I first started teaching people about the love languages years ago, gift giving was the one that I would always forget. If gift giving doesn't come naturally to you or isn't your preferred style, it's easy to misunderstand this language, and that can cause problems in our relationships with others. Sometimes when we think about gifts, it gets tangled up with concepts of money and how much we need to spend on a gift to make it meaningful. And so if this isn't your style, that can seem a little impersonal or pressuring. But when we dig a little bit deeper and really understand this love language, it has nothing to do with materialism or cost. As the gift giver, presents allow us to let the other person know that we've been paying attention to the things that they like or need, or may have mentioned in passing. It's a way to say we remember the conversation from 2 months ago, or that we notice the things that they love and need. Gifts say that we're thinking about them even when we're not together, and that we want to do what we can to support their interest and make them happy. The gift really isn't about the item itself, but the message behind it, that we love and support them and want them to feel special. And as the person receiving gifts, it really helps us feel like we've been seen and heard, thought about and noticed. Small surprises can really brighten your day. The idea that someone took time to think about what we like and make us something or buy us something that suits us perfectly well really feels special. For someone with this style of love, gifts are a way of showing us that we've been considered and that our happiness is important to them. So this love language style does not have to break the bank. In fact, it can cost little to nothing. Here are a few ideas. You can buy their favorite snack for them when you're at the store without them asking. You can surprise them with their favorite smoothie or pick up a pastry. You can leave little love notes in their pockets or on their mirror for them to find later. You could give them a small bouquet of flowers from a walk you took together. And you can always buy them their favorite candy or treat, not just on Valentine's Day. Or you can buy supplies to support their favorite hobby, like gardening, photography, or crafting. None of these cost much, but they're special. Again, the point isn't what it is that we're giving, but the thought and effort that we put behind it. There are plenty of small things that we can give to our loved ones every single day to let them know how much they matter to us. Of course, sometimes gifts can be a grand gesture, like a big trip or an expensive dinner or nice jewelry. But again, it isn't about the money that's spent, but the time and effort put into it. And again, small daily gifts can actually add up and sometimes mean more than infrequent but big gifts. It's like you're telling them, I'm thinking of you every day, not just once or twice a year on big anniversaries or big events. So as I mentioned earlier, gift giving is the love language that comes least naturally to me. But I remember clearly when my younger daughter was still a toddler, I recognized that this was probably her primary love language. Every time we would go for a walk, she would find a flower, a rock, or like a bug or a ladybug, and excitedly bring it to me. with exuberance and love just shining in her eyes. It was clear that she was giving her whole heart into these little gifts. And even now, when she is almost full grown, she hardly ever goes shopping for herself without making comments like, "Oh, I bet sister would love these earrings," or "Do you think dad would like this color shirt?" Her love language style that showed up early in life has been really enduring. So each love language has a special area that you need to be careful about so that you don't end up causing more harm than good. For gift giving, you want to make sure that you're giving meaningful gifts. If you just grab something last minute at the store, that's not going to make anybody feel special. Additionally, be sure not to forget special occasions and anniversaries, not just the big ones. Also, as you receive gifts from your loved ones that have this as their primary love language, make sure that you look beyond the size or the price tag on the gift to what it means that they put time and effort into making or getting something for you. Avoid dismissing gifts as unimportant. Even if you aren't totally thrilled with the item that you've received, connect with the intention of the gift and the gift giver behind it. Remember that they love you and are trying to show their support to you. So if gift giving doesn't come naturally to you, spend some time brainstorming what you already know about your loved one's hobbies, interests, or needs. Listen carefully to their casual conversations to look for clues on how you could better support them. So I hope you found this video helpful in better understanding the love language of gift giving. And be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on my other videos explaining the other love languages as well. And if you're looking for a voiceover artist to bring your next project to life, email me your script and I'd be happy to send you a sample recording of your script with my voice. Until then, be well.